What's up, everybody? This is a 1956 Chevy four-door sedan. It's a parts car. I kind of bought it hoping that it would have some better parts. It did have the front end on it. This, if you guys look it up, there was a drive-through up in Barberton, Ohio called Winks Drive-In. And he had this car sitting up there for display on top of like a carport, and it was chasing some old Ford, some old coupe. Well, it wasn't a coupe, it was like a T-bucket. It was kind of like simulating him chasing the T-bucket, trying to get away from him. But the guy wouldn't send me no pictures, and that's like 3 hours away from where I live. I ended up buying it just so I didn't waste the trip, but there's not much left to it, and I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. You can see they pretty much hollowed it out to put it up on the, like I said, it was sitting on like a roof, like a carport almost, like a drive-in. And it had the box in there where they could like turn on the sirens and make that light flash. Like, you can see the box over there on the floor. Like, the pigeons have been living in here for years. I think it was up on that roof for about 20 years. But I ended up with it because the guy pretty much told me I was at a disadvantage if I wasn't from Barberton, Ohio, where I could look at the car, because he wasn't going to take no more pictures of it. And the front end was junk. The right front fender was pretty decent, but the rest of it's, useless. But yeah, if you look up Winks, W-I-N-K-S, Winks drive-through in Barberton, Ohio, you'll see a picture of this car back when it looked a lot better than this. Which maybe it never looked any better. Maybe it just had a little bit more shiny paint on it. This side's pretty much more the same. It does have a good frame, but like I said, I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. Because what do? There's not really a lot of great parts left on it. I was hoping maybe it had the gauge cluster, just certain stuff that'll fit on other cars. And then you get up there and it's like, Jesus. Look at that. Maybe if somebody was ambitious enough, they could make a two-door conversion out of it. But you'd pretty much have to start with everything that makes sheet metal minus the firewall and the roof, because it pretty much needs everything else. Well, and it's got the frame. But yeah, look it up. Winks drive-through. The old guy had a vision. It was like an old diner, and you go inside and he'd have like a 59 Impala dash. You'd sit down at the booth and be looking at a 59 Impala dash. But he got so old that he tried to give it to his family, and they just ran it into the ground and eventually ended up closing the business. But when me and my wife was leaving there, you wouldn't believe all the people that would flag us down and ask if it was a car from Winks. I'm surprised it didn't stay up there. I'm surprised somebody didn't want to put it in their front yard to, remembrance or something. But it was originally like some weird two-tone color, like a dark green with maybe a lighter green top on it. I don't know if you could see that color, but doesn't have a whole lot left to give. Maybe a few things here and there. I'm sure the pigeons miss it. I mean, you can see the damage and destruction they left behind. But I just figured I'd take a small video of it. It's just sitting down here at the place where I work at. I'll catch you guys on the next video.